Hi, welcome to FedScoop TV and our special series on accelerating innovation in government. I'm Billy Mitchell, Managing Editor of FedScoop. Today I'm here with Peter Chin of U.S. Courts. Peter, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you, Billy.
It's great to have you here today for our special series, and we wanted to talk a little bit about digital transformation, start off with the mobile aspect of that. And mobility is a good tool for government to get workers out in the field away from their desks. So I was wondering what your agency's priority is at the U.S. Courts for providing mobile solutions to your workforce and fostering workforce productivity.
So at the U.S. Courts, there's a long history of relying on paper. And there's a lot of legacy applications where you actually have to be at your desk to do your job. What we've been doing is we're trying to look more into mobile solutions, such as open source solutions that will allow you to actually tap into legacy data. That will then allow the workforce to be more mobile. As you know, with digital transformation, you need to have a workforce that is that embraces that, and you actually want to attract good talent. And so with that, we understand that millennials is definitely in the picture. And with millennials, mobility is already part of their regular life. So we want to make it as easy as it can be for millennials to do work with the U.S. courts. So there's a couple of ways that we're doing that. One is with open source tools, there's middleware products that allows you to tap into legacy applications and data to pull that and make it available so that you can have that data anywhere. What that means is that you don't actually have to be at your desk to get the information to do your job. The next thing is devices. You need to have the right devices that integrate with your software and your data in order to work. So those are a couple of ways that we're embracing mobility to drive digital transformation.
Awesome. Keeping with the mobility theme a little bit, but focusing more on cybersecurity. When we hear a lot about mobile cybersecurity, it's about endpoints, the devices in the people's hands. A lot of agencies are prioritizing around these endpoints and these edge devices, if you will. And I was hoping you could explain what you might be doing to kind of ensure that security, but also maintaining productivity and mobility.
Well, when we talk about data and endpoints, there's different layers that you can protect the data and where it is on the endpoint. When you're looking at a device and you're accessing data, there's a lot of different risks. One is the data that is being shown, does it have the integrity that you expect from that data? Did somebody intercept that data and show it wrongly? That could actually be a life changer because we have probation officers that rely on data that help them determine what they need to do during the meetings or during a traffic, a meeting with the probation folks. The other thing is being able to then ingest data from an interview with an offender or a client and being able to ingest that into the legacy application. That can't be compromised. So the software layers can protect it by making sure that what's being ingested from the device itself matches with what is being ingested back in the home base. And there's also ways on the device layer that you can secure that as well.
Great. Kind of keeping with the mobile theme, we see this really cool emerging technology, augmented reality, virtual reality, these immersive technologies, if you will. While they're really cool, they do have really practical values within agencies such as yours. So I was curious, for things like workforce development and training, if there's any way you guys see yourself using them currently, or if there's a forecast over the next near future 12 to 18 months that you could see yourself kind of moving in that direction.
Well, since I used to work in the private industry at a law firm, that the private side has embraced virtual technologies, virtual courtrooms. We're a little bit slower at the federal level. While the technology is there, what you have to understand is that the judges have the ultimate authority on what is admissible in court. So the move to virtual reality really depends on those authorities making those decisions, which leads us to training. So this technology will probably have the best benefit in the next 12 to 18 months in terms of using virtual reality in training people, whether if it's new judges or new staff members coming on board.
Yeah. And then just kind of, we talked about several different kind of upcoming technologies today, but kind of looking forward, are there other ways your agency is starting to reimagine computing that enhances user experience, meets mission outcomes, and empowers workers to be more productive?
Yeah, absolutely. And this revolves all around data. There's many different ways that we can ingest data and take in data and use the data. So some of the ways that our agency is trying to move forward is, are there ways to ingest data into our systems without a keyboard, without a mouse? Maybe it's voice to text, or there's other means to get data from whatever the interaction is with our customers. Yeah. And then not only ingesting the data, but then when you have all this data, what are you going to do with it? Data analytics, predictive analytics. I mean, those are some of the ways where we're trying to make a difference with using data in the right way. And then lastly, there's technology with smart sensors. Smart sensors taking in more information, whether if it's from an offender or from somebody from the courtroom. That's additional data that you can then input into your system and then analyze.
Great, Peter, that's all I have for you. I appreciate you stopping by.
Thank you, Billy.
Thank you. For more of our coverage on accelerating innovation in government, visit us at fedscoop.com. For now, I'm Billy Mitchell. Thanks for watching.